gentle yoga. Let's start in mountain pose at the top of our mat. Let's roll our shoulders up to our ears. And then exhale, shoulders in the back pockets. Let's turn our palms out. Let's find our breath in through the nose. Close down the back of the throat and start to listen for your whisper to escape. Engaging the core, lifting those muscles in the pelvic floor that we use to stop our urine flow. Belly button to spine, belly button and spine to heart center. Breathe deep. Let's take a moment of grateful breath in through the nose. Take a little pause, linger with your gratitude, and then listen for your whisper. Growing the positive mind by practicing positive emotions. So we're going to start today with gentle sun salutations, which is a dynamic warm-up, but in a gentle way. So rooting those feet into the earth, let's find one more round of grateful breath. Finding our positive emotion, setting our practice in a positive mindset. Inhale, extend the mountain. Core stays strong this entire practice. Exhale, deep bend to the knees, hinge from the hips. Forward fold. Let's step the right leg back. And let's take a pause here. Sun salutations are one breath, one movement. But we're gonna purposely slow them down to break down the posture. So breathe smoothly. That left knee is right over left ankle. Core stays strong. Notice that right knee is behind the hip. We're starting to get a stretch in the hip flexor. And we'll take a nice inhale here in our kneeling lunge, and then hands flat to the earth, tuck the back toe, exhale, down dog. So we'll be taking a couple breaths in each posture just to break the postures down. Core is strong, soften the shoulders away from the ears, and let's shake out our head no, letting go of negative emotions. And then yes, focusing on the positive. Gratitude, growing the positive mind with the practice of gratitude. Inhale, let's find our first kneeling plank. So notice the knees and the toenails are gonna come into the earth. Lift strong through the core, soften the shoulders, breathe deep. Nice. Now we're gonna protect our shoulders, shifting forward. So we're now on the tops of our kneecaps. Hug the arms tight into the ribs. That's our exhale. Our nice modified chaturanga. Inhale, baby back bend. Core stays strong. Take the hands out of the earth. Rise from the strength of the back. Great job. Hands come back to the earth. Use the knees. Arms tight to the body. Tuck the toes. Down facing dog is our exhale. So in down dog, we spread those hands wide. Let's leave our knees softly bent here till we build a little bit more heat in the body. Shoulders down the back, and then gently draw the shoulder blades together. Our inhale, we look to our hands and step our right foot forward. Soften that left knee. Kneeling lunge is our inhale. Our exhale, we step forward into our forward fold. Allow the head to hang heavy. Nose towards the knees. Deep bend in the knees. As we rise, we'll walk up the legs for a gentle rise. Inhale, extend the mountain. Soften the shoulders. Exhale. Hands come down through the heart center. Hinging from the hips, slide the hands down the thighs. A nice gentle chair. Core is strong. Give those toes a wiggle. Anytime we need a rest, gentle yoga, pause right here in mountain pose. Turn those arms out and just breathe in your gratitude, right? If we're ready to come back, gentle sun salutations, extend the mountain. Inhale, soften the shoulders. Exhale, deep bend in the knees, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, right leg back, kneeling lunge. Yes, exhale, hands flat to the earth, tuck the back toe, downward facing dog. Inhale, kneeling plank, toenails and into the earth. Gives the knees a little bit more security and stability here. Shift forward, protect the shoulders, modified chaturanga. Arms tight to the ribs. Notice the strength in the body. Inhale, baby back bend. Bring in some gratitude here. Exhale, hands to the earth. Arms tight to the body. Use the knees. Tuck the toes, down dog. So strengthen, stretch in a gentle way. Inhale, right leg forward. Kneeling lunge. Check the structure of the pose. If we want more, we can lift the hands off the earth, right? More is not always better. Tuck that back foot. Exhale, forward fold. Shake out. Head no. Let go of negative emotions. Inhale, gratitude. Deep bend in the knees. Walk up the legs. Extend them out. Exhale, gentle chair. Keep that heart lifted. Core strong. Breathe. Take a rest or come again. Extend the mountain. Exhale. Forward fold. One breath, one movement. Inhale. Right leg back. Kneeling lunge. Hands can stay grounded, or if we want a little bit more, we can lift one hand or two. Exhale. Hands flat to the earth. Tuck the back toe. Down dog. Inhale. Kneeling plank. Core is strong. Soften the shoulders. Shift forward. Exhale. Arms tight to the ribs. They never leave the ribs. Chaturanga. Inhale. Baby back bend. Soften the shoulders down. Exhale. Use those knees. Push our body up. Down dog. Inhale. Right foot forward. Check the structure of the pose. Exhale. Forward fold. Step that back foot forward. Shake out that head and neck. No, letting go of negative energy. Inhale, deep into the knees. Walk up the legs. Exhale, gentle chair. Rest or come again. Inhale. Welcome to warm up. Forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, right leg back. Kneeling lunge. Exhale. Down dog. Inhale. Plank pose. Shift forward. Exhale. Chaturanga. Inhale. Baby back bend. Exhale. Down dog. Inhale. Right leg forward. So we notice we're going to build a lot of heat in the body quickly. As we strengthen and stretch, exhale, forward fold. The body, moving meditation, linking our breath to gratitude. Walk it up, extend the mountain, bring in your gratitude. Exhale. If we want a little bit more in our chair, hands can come to heart center. If we're ready, flow again. Mountain pose, exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, right leg back. Kneeling one. Exhale. Down dog. Inhale. Kneeling plank. Shift forward. Exhale. Chaturanga. Inhale. Baby back bend. Exhale. Down dog. Inhale. Right foot forward. Kneeling lunge. Exhale. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, walk it up. Extended mountain. Exhale. Chair. If we want a little bit more, arms can extend out. Listen to your body. All level yoga. Inhale. Bring in gratitude. Extend your mountain. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale. Right leg back. Kneeling lunge. Exhale. Downward facing dog. the shoulders, down the back. Shift forward. Great job. Exhale. Chaturanga. Squeeze those arms tight to the body. Feel the strength. Inhale. Baby back bend. A little bit of release to the chest, the wrists. A lot of strength to the low back. Hands to the earth. Use your knees. Exhale. Down dog. Inhale. Right foot forward. Find your kneeling lunge. Exhale. Step that back foot forward. Uttanasana. Forward fold. Let go of negative tension. Shake out the head and the neck. No. Inhale. Walk up the legs. Extend the mountain. Exhale. Chair pose. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale. Right leg back. Kneeling lunge. Exhale. Down dog. Inhale. Kneeling plank. Shift forward. That's important. Protect those shoulders. Exhale. Chaturanga. Inhale. Baby back bend. Bring in some gratitude right here. Hands to the earth. Use those knees. Exhale. Down dog. Inhale. Right foot forward. Structure of the pose. Kneeling lunge. Exhale. Uttanasana. Forward fold. Let go of negative energy. Shake that head no. And then yes to gratitude. Deep bend to the knees. Walk it up. Extend your mountain. We're going to finish in chair. Gentle yoga. Hold on to this chair for 3 rounds of grateful breath. Right? We know our options. Hands to thighs. Hands to heart. If we want a little bit more, extend the arms. Soften the shoulders. 2 more rounds of grateful breath. Focusing on our positive emotions, right? So we're growing this up spiral life. We're in this series. 1 more round of breath. Building the positive mind with the practice of gratitude. So Dr. William Larkin suggests, inhale, mountain pose, exhale, arms alongside the body, palms face out. The doctor suggests that we can live in an up spiral life most of our time by training our emotions in the positive direction. Inhale, gratitude. What are you grateful for today? Gentle yoga. Feel the shoulders soften. A little softness to the knees. Wiggle all 10 toes. Yeah, notice the body's nice and warm from that gentle yet vigorous flow. Let's inhale, extend the mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Deep bend in the knees. Shake out the head, the neck. Inhale, halfway lift. So a very gentle halfway lift. Our hands are on our thighs. Legs are mostly straight. We have the softness to our knees. If we want a little bit more, we can slide those hands to the shins. Just avoid the kneecaps. And let's take a moment here to really feel the feels. Core is strong. Right, zip that core out from the pelvic floor. Breathe. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Shake out any negative energy. No, and then maybe yes. Bring in the positive. Let's shift a little bit of weight to the balls of our feet. Continue to stay soft in the toes. Notice now we're starting to get this nice feel-good release down the low back and hamstrings. Breathe deeper. Lots of nourishing strength to our knees, our thighs, our core. 1 more round of grateful breath. Exhale, forward fold, deep bend in the knees. Let's step back, tabletop. Finding all fours here. If we need to cushion the knees, roll over the mat. Stack the joints, let's exhale. Find our first cat. Chin towards the chest, inhale, cow. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Keep the core strong. Notice the feet. Our toes can be tucked. or our toes can be flat. So if we need a little bit more security for the knees, toes flat. And if we need a nice stretch for the arches of the feet, tuck the toes. Let's find one more flow. Gentle yoga. Inhale, gratitude. Finding that positive emotion, right? We don't need to wait for those big things, right? So maybe it's something small. This gentle practice, we can move our body together. And then let's see what our first child's pose feels like. We might bring those knees a little bit wider, big toes might touch. Let's see if we can extend those arms only if our forehead connects to the earth. If the forehead does not, protect the neck by using the hands, right? Fists, hands, stack them up. When we're ready, tabletop. Let's stack those joints up. Shoulders right on top of wrists, knees under hips. Spread the hands really wide. Soften the shoulders. Let's tuck our toes and begin to lift our knees off the earth. Exhale, down dog. So we're lifting our tailbone tall towards the sky or your ceiling. Core stays very strong and hands stay very active. Let's walk the dog here by just taking a very deep bend to one knee as we gently start to straighten the opposite leg. Connect that walking, that pedaling of the feet with your breath. We're in a mini inversion, blood and oxygen's flowing to our brain. If we need a break, tabletop. Maybe child's pose, 2 more rounds of breath if this feels really nice. Gently find our knees. And then let's check in, child's pose. 3 rounds of grateful breath. We might roll the wrists, we might open and close the hands. And we will for sure bring in that positive emotion of gratitude. What are you grateful for right now in this moment? Keep it simple. Maybe it's your breath, maybe it's your health. Great job. Tabletop. Stack the joints. Yoga's a practice, right? If we want less, we can hang out here and flow in cat-cow. Or if we want to revisit downward facing dog, let's see if we can make any changes. Core is strong. Let's lift the tailbone tall. So it's this upside down V. Soften the shoulders. Hands are active. See how it feels to shift the hips side to side. Feeling the feeling, right? Noticing any tension, maybe in the low back, the hamstrings, the calves, the neck even, right? Shake the head no, let go of negative. Feelings, emotions, shake the head yes, bring in positive. Maybe 2 more rounds of breath if this feels good. Gently strengthening here the arms, the upper back, the core. Take this nice stretch to the back of the body. Let's find the knees. And we're gonna change things up, gentle yoga. Let's shift our hips to the side. Let's roll the wrists. Great time to take in some water. How you doing? A great place to bring in gratitude. Inhale, arms up. Soften the shoulders. Exhale, cactus arms. Core is strong, spine is long. A moment of gratitude here. And we're going to find our back in a safe way. so our core stays active. We're going to take one knee with us, doesn't matter which knee, and then we're going to use our opposite hand to help the movement, right? And the forearm. Core is strong, breathe. Feel. And from our back, let's just hug our knees into the chest. Hands are on those hamstrings, the backs of the legs, and let's just roll the ankles, spread the toes. Notice this nice feel-good release in the low back and gentle release to the hips. Anytime we need a break and we're on our back, we can find knees to chest if that feels good. Let's place both feet flat into the earth. And just for a moment, open up the chest. So we can go cactus arms, we can go capital T arms, palms face up, breathe. Focus on that positive emotion of gratitude. So this week, notice, right, when you're feeling those negative feelings. We can change that fairly easy by focusing on a positive mindset, and that comes from gratitude. Let's cross the left leg over the right, figure 4. Activate the left foot. So we really want to flat foot here on the left side. So left set of toes are drawing towards your left shin, breathe. And then we might take the left arm out long if it's not already there. We might take the right fingertips back to the base of our skull. Inhale deep, core is strong. Exhale, we're gonna come across the body, a little bit of core and obliques. How you doing? So that right elbow's drawing to the left knee. And then back. Head, neck, shoulder, ground. Inhale, gratitude. Exhale, strength. Oblique and the core. And a nice little release to that left glute, left hip. Inhale, flow with your breath, not the pace of mine. Exhale, core is strong. So notice when we come over into that oblique crunch, notice what's happening to the core, right? Keep that core strong. Belly button up and in. It's our Mula Bandha, Uriai Bandha. Relax the face. And then notice your neck. Chin is nowhere near the chest. So we want to keep a neutral neck, right? Our neck in line with our spine. So imagine there's a grapefruit right underneath the chin. That helps to keep that neck, neutral neck. Maybe one more flow. This feels good. And then we might take that right arm out long. We might stay here, right? Just allow that left hip to open, or we might take a little bit more. Core stays strong. Take that right foot off the earth and then reach through. A little supine figure 4. Allowing your elbow to gently guide the left knee out. So if this is too much gentle yoga, stay here, right? Breathe, feel, listen to your body. Notice exactly where your spine is connected to the earth. Equal weight in the back of the skull. Let's take 4 more rounds of whisper breath. And we'll connect to a longer exhale. Be really mindful about your exhale. Notice where you're holding the most tension. And then direct that long exhale to that area, right? Could be body or mind. Letting that negative feeling leave the body, or that negative emotion, right? Could be something in the mind. 2 more rounds of grateful breath. Gentle yoga. That's great for your figure 4. Hug both knees into the chest. And when we're ready, both feet flat. Let's
take our arms out, capital T or cactus style breathe. Let's cross the right leg over the left and really activate that right foot. It's the flat foot. Toes draw to the shin. Core stay strong. Breathe. Relax the face. Feel. And then we might take that right arm out long if it's not already there. Palm face up. And come back to that oblique action. Inhale. Exhale. Take your time, right? Inhale deep, relax the head, the neck, the shoulder. Take a pause. And then exhale. Take a pause. Scoop the core stronger. Move so slow. So avoid momentum in this practice. Moving from the strength of the core, the obliques. Checking the neck. Take your time, right? Neutral neck. Notice that gentle release happening. The right hip, the right glute. Notice the release to the entire spine. Maybe one or two more flows. When you're ready, we might stay here. Opening up both sets of arms, palms face up. This is a great space to bring in that gratitude. Breathe in so deep. And we might come for a little bit more. Reach through that left hamstring. Use that right elbow. Now notice when we're here if we're struggling, right? Equal weight in the back of the skull. If this is too much, come back here. Left foot flat to the earth. Open up, right? Allow the body to release tension. So from whatever little adjustment to the posture you make feels good, let's focus on that long exhale. Be mindful to find where you have the most tension in this moment. And then let that exhale. Let go. That negative feeling of tension. Inhale gratitude. Maybe it's that feeling, that positive emotion that we just get to slow down, check in. Feel the feels. Notice when you go to negative, right? And then change that negative up. Focus on something small you're grateful for. It's a fairly easy practice, but it takes practice. So it's not magic. We can't expect to feel good all the time if we're not putting in the practice of gratitude. But the more we practice this gratitude, Dr. William Larkin suggests that in a fairly short amount of time, we notice that positive emotion, that up spiral, more and more. 2 more rounds of breath. I'm going to quiet down. Good job. Once you feel complete, let's break from the figure 4. Hug the knees into the chest. If the tailbone's connected to the earth, it might feel really nice to gently rock side to side. Be mindful if the tailbone's lifted, hold the stretch in place and maybe just move around the ankles, the toes, the face, lift the eyebrows and hinge the jaw. When you're ready, let's place our feet flat into the earth. And let's place our feet about hip distance apart and then walk the feet in. Just a bit closer to the body. We're going to place a little bit of lateral flexion to the spine here. Core is strong. Let's inhale. We're going to exhale and just sink our left fingertips towards our left heel. And we might even be able to touch, right? We can keep our head, our neck, our shoulder into the earth here. Core is strong. Inhale. We come back, neutral spine, equal weight. Cross the back of the skull. Exhale. And then gently walk, shimmy the right fingertips to the right heel. So we're noticing this little release. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, left. Fingertips. So notice this little stretch to the low back, a little lateral movement to the spine. Inhale, neutral, exhale. Let's do this 2 more times with the pace of your breath. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, fingertip to the inhale, neutral. And then let's settle in. Let's keep our right fingers connected or nearly connected to our heel. Let's outstretch that left arm overhead, palm faces up. Check in, equal weight into the back of the skull, and let's just hold on to this nice stretch. You might be able to come deeper into the stretch, maybe, maybe not. Listen to your body. One more round of breath. Core is active and strong. Soften the toes. Soften the face. When you're ready, inhale, neutral spine. Exhale. Left fingertips towards the left heel, and then inhale, maybe that right hand. Hey, hey, birds, they always show up. Left hand overhead, palm faces up. Breathe, feel maybe we can come a little bit deeper. Gentle yoga, that long exhale. Hey, birdie. Tells the nervous system literally it's time to release tension. So remember that when you start to feel a negative thought or negative emotion, even when we're not practicing yoga, lengthen your exhale. Maybe that is your little mind shift into the positive emotion, right? It takes practice. It's not magic. One more round of breath. Growing the positive mind with the practice of gratitude. Yeah, so the good news is we can let go of negative emotions fairly easy as long as we practice this on a regular basis. Inhale. Neutral spine. Let's stretch both arms over. See how that feels. And then let's come back, arms alongside the body. Let's lift the feet a little bit farther away. Belly button up and in. And then find a place that feels good for the arms. So it could be here alongside the body. It can be out wide again. And then we're just going to gently windshield wiper the feet now. Exhale, maybe both knees to the right. It doesn't matter because we're going to flow with your breath. Inhale, knees neutral, core is strong. Exhale. Notice the entire spine is connected to the earth. Notice the holding patterns in your neck. Inhale. So if we suffer from low disc injury, feet might stay flat into the earth. If our low back allows, we might be able to come a little bit deeper into this wiper. Maybe come to the knife edge of the feet. Both shoulders stay grounded here. Notice a slight lifting of one of the hips, if the body allows the wiper to come to the knife edge of the feet. Let's take 2 more flows, slow it down. There goes the water. That was noise pollution. Acknowledge that negative feeling, right? If that loud clang was aggravating, yes. And then come back to the positive. And then let's take a moment. Neutral knees. We might find our butterfly here. So kiss both of the feet together as we allow our knees to fall away. Core stays strong. Stay there for a moment. Right? Keep the chest opened. Just pick up the water. So notice the shoulders, the chest, the hips, the inner thighs. be really mindful to bring in our deepest, most nourishing breath. Pause for a moment, right? And then our longest, most releasing exhale. Final round of grateful breath. When we're ready, let's close down the butterfly. One knee at a time, gently hug into the chest. And feet flat. We're going to come into our nice final gentle rotation. So come back to either your capital T or your cactus style arms, palms face up, core strong, inhale. Exhale, both knees towards the left. Listening for the low back. And once we find that space that feels good, let's take our eye gaze towards the right elbow, the right hand. Bringing that positive emotion, gratitude with every inhale. Take a moment to pause that. And your longest releasing breath. Letting go any negative emotion, feeling. One more round. You're ready, head and neck to neutral first. Core stay strong. Inhale, knees to neutral. Reset the low back, gentle hug, knees into the chest. Exhale, feet flat. Find your arms, palms face up. Inhale, core is strong. Exhale, both knees towards the right. Take your time, slow movement. Once we find the expression of this posture that feels nice, look to the left elbow, left hand. Inhale, gratitude, pause, exhale, release. So the good news is, fairly easily we can get out of that negative down spiral. It just takes practice. Finding small things, the little things that you're grateful for. Inhale, neck to neutral. Growing the positive mind with the practice of gratitude. Core is strong. Inhale, knees back to neutral. Exhale, take that gentle hug, knees into your chest. Final relaxation, final meditation. It's the most important part of our practice. If we're healing the low back, we might keep our feet flat into the earth. We might heel toe those feet out and allow the knees to collapse. If the low back is healthy, we can take the legs anywhere they feel good. We can outstretch. So just find a space in the body that feels really right.
I will cue you into that final release, and then I'll exit out. Allow your body to stay in the final meditation for at least 5 minutes, hopefully longer. So let's connect first with our scalp. Wiggle the eyebrows around. Let's unhinge our jaw. So send our jaw in opposite directions. Maybe inhale so deep. Open the mouth. Loud releasing exhale. Maybe stick the tongue out if that feels good, and then eventually allow the tongue to soften at the bottom of the mouth. Take a little easy swallow, and then the softness to the lips. Allow the lips to stay parted just a bit so that we avoid any tension building back into the face. We're going to quiet the mind down completely and just focus on our most natural state of breath now. So let go of that fancy yogic breath. Allow your body to melt into relaxation, and anytime you notice a distraction, I want you to bring your mind back to your most natural state of breath. Do that again and again until eventually peace will settle in. Stay here.
Gentle yoga.
Until I see you again. Have a grateful day.